Hello, hi, good afternoon, very good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Guidely. This is Aditya. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you guys clearly, right? All well, everything is fine. चलिए start करते हैं discussion. Current affairs. So, Saturday and Sunday I was not available, as you guys are aware about that, because of one session which we have recently done in our head office of Guidely, and soon we are planning to do one more similar type of session. I'll inform you people, those who have been selected or going to select in IBPS PO means for you people. Okay, चलिए start कर लेते हैं discussion. 4 to 6th of January current affairs. There are lots of important news. I'll try to keep the session to the point, quick and fine. Okay, news number 1, VFS Capital applied in front of Reserve Bank of India to get the license of a small finance bank. So one more player is there in the race of getting the license for a small finance bank. Can you tell me that? What is the minimum capital requirement for a small finance bank in India? What is the minimum capital requirement for the small finance bank in India? Tell me the capital. I will tell you the remaining full details, don't worry. Second news is Reserve Bank of India mandated full emergency withdrawal from the NBFC deposits and revised the housing loan regulations. Housing loan regulation, there was a detailed circular we have discussed in the month of October 2024. At the time of revising the MCQs of this circular, I'll revise the MCQs of October month also. So all the circular regarding housing finance companies in India will be able to cover at that time together. Okay, but today I'll explain you completely about this particular circular, that what is the recent guideline Reserve Bank of India issues regarding the deposit in the non-bank financial companies. Another news, Reserve Bank of India permit National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, which is one of the All India financial institution, to raise the fund from market by issuing the bonds in the market as a All India financial institution, like a certificate of deposit. So certificate of deposit in India can be issued by commercial bank, also it can be issued by All India financial institutions. So now National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development will also be able to raise the money. So I'll talk about certificate of deposit also in depth. BharatPe sells 25% stake in Unity Small Finance Bank. So today we have two news regarding a small finance bank. Recently one new player applied for the small finance bank license. Minimum capital requirement is 200 crore rupee. You guys have already written the chat box, right? So minimum capital requirement is 200 crore rupee for that. उसके लिए minimum capital requirement आपका कितना है? 200 crore rupee है. Correct है? Okay. Next is State Bank of India introduced Har Ghar Lakhpati and SBI Patron deposit scheme. So what are the two new schemes launched by State Bank of India? Very important for SBI PO and Clerk 2025 examination. SBI enhanced NRI account opening with tab based digital onboarding process, completely online process. I'll explain you about this. So these two news are very important regarding SBI PO Clerk means examination. Apart from that, Government of India formed a committee for deciding the new base year for WPI, wholesale price index. So as of now the base year is 2011-12. Currently what is the base year of WPI? So the base year of WPI is 2011-12, which is a financial year. So which is a financial year. So there is a plan, government is planning to shift it nearby 2025. A committee have been formed by the Government of India. Will talk about this committee. So guys, welcome to Guidely. This is Aditya. If you are watching the session for the first time, I would suggest you to watch till end. You will be able to understand current affairs is not difficult. We are only making it complicated. Otherwise, current affairs is a easy thing. It's a very what I can say, that it's a very interesting part of studies. So if you will focus on current affairs on a regular basis, it is going to be a news, not a syllabus, and you will be able to cover it easily. Okay, so and my PDF you will be able to get with the support of this Telegram group. So you can check the PDF on this Telegram group. Join the Telegram group if you want to get connected with me also, and need any type of support from my side, you will be able to get on this Telegram group. PDF bundle course for the year 2025 have been launched. You can check the details. Union Bank of India LBO interview batch, IBPS PO interview batch, and for SBI PO and clerk one-stop solution is GA Hustle batch. I have given you the homework question on Friday. We'll see the answers of these questions immediately. That is, what does eNWR stands for? So eNWR stands for Electronic Negotiable Warehousing Receipt. Electronic Negotiable Warehousing Receipt is a digital promissory note which is accepted by or taken by the farmer when the farmer keep their crops after harvesting. जब किसान अपनी फसल काट कर किसी warehouse में ले जाकर रखता है, so that the receipt which is given by the warehouse to the farmer, that this is the proof, this much amount of crops you have kept, what is the pricing of your crops. So accordingly, that receipt which is given by the warehouse to the farmer is called e-negotiable warehousing receipt. Against to this, farmers are allowed to take the loan up to 75 lakh rupee. So farmers are allowed to take the loan up to 75 lakh rupee against this warehousing receipt. Previously this limit was 50 lakh. Few time before the limit was increased from 50 lakh rupee to 75 lakh rupee. Very, very important. So currently, what is the maximum range under PSL priority sector lending guideline for eNWR for the RBI guidelines? According to the RBI guidelines, so 75 lakh rupee. When did the Warehousing Development Regulation Act 2007 come into the force from? Correct answer is 25th of October 2010. 25th of October 2010. So these were the answers. I was unable to collect the name of the TNA heroes today. Sorry from my side. From tomorrow I'll collect it again. Reserve Bank of India issues the bank note according to the which section of RBI Act 1934? Very simple and important question. I'll cover the important sections of RBI Act in the next 2-3 days. So RBI, which section define the power of RBI to issue the bank notes in India? Second one. Which section defines any currency as a legal tender? Currency in India define legal tender, illegal tender. So that is defined according to which section? Third one. Money market instruments in India like repo agreements or treasury bill, cash management bill, all these are issued by the Reserve Bank of India according to which of the following sections? So these are the three important sections. Starting with the news number 1. चलिए आते हैं news number 1 पर. Answers लगाइएगा in the comment box. I'll check the answer tomorrow and I'll let you know the complete detail regarding answer along with the name of all the people, those who have given the answer of today to tomorrow. Okay. VFS, one of the microfinance company. Microfinance company means company which is focusing on providing a small loan, 10,000 rupee, 20,000 rupee, 30,000 rupee, such type of loans provided by the company. That companies are called microfinance companies. So one of the microfinance company name is VFS Capital. VFS Capital, this company recently applied in front of Reserve Bank of India. So company have submitted the application to RBI. What application? The application to RBI to get the license of a small finance bank. So company want to become the small finance bank in India. They want to start a new small finance bank in India. That is why company have submitted the report or a type of request in front of Reserve Bank of India. RBI के सामने इन्होंने क्या किया है? Request raise किया है. ठीक है? So the license may be given by Reserve Bank of India, maybe not. RBI is going to provide it. Company started the microfinance activity in the year 2006. So company is working from the year 2006 as a non-bank financial company in India. So currently it is a NBFC. What is the difference between NBFC and bank? NBFCs, the deposits of NBFCs are not insured by DICGC. DICGC insurance facility is not available. NBFCs are able to accept deposit, but they are able to accept only term deposit. They can't accept demand deposit facility. So no demand deposit facility, right? They cannot offer the payment settlement facility like NEFT, RTGS, IMPS. They cannot offer you checkbook facility. They cannot offer you ATM card facility. So all these facilities are not available in NBFC. That is why NBFCs, once they reach to a level, they always try to get the license of bank. So a small finance bank will be allowed. Okay. So what is the name of the company? Company name is VFS Capital, previously known as Village Finance Service Private Limited, and the headquarters located in West Bengal, Kolkata. It was incorporated in the year 1994. 1994 it was started as an NBFC, microfinance company, and company is doing a microfinance activity in the year 2006. So company was there from the year 1994 initially they were involved in the different type of activities. Microfinance they started in the year 2006. Now company is focusing on getting the license from Reserve Bank of India for the small finance bank. So question number 1, yeah, they can only offer loan. Yes, this company can offer lending facility only. This company is a lending facility, NBFC on the lending side. So they can only offer loan. They cannot accept deposit, particularly this company. Other NBFCs are allowed. Like housing finance companies are allowed to offer loan also. They are also allowed to accept deposits also, term deposit also, housing finance company. So few NBFCs are allowed to accept deposit, but only term deposit, not demand deposit. Demand deposit means saving account, current account. Term deposit means FD, RD. I hope you are getting my point. So what is the name of company? First of all, VFS Capital, applied in front of RBI to get the license of a small finance bank. Minimum capital requirement is 200 crore rupee, which is required. 200 crore rupee for the purpose of application of a small finance bank. Currently the small finance which we have in India, AU Small Finance Bank, it is the largest one. AU Small Finance Bank is the small finance bank which have applied in front of RBI to convert in the form of universal bank. Remember, universal bank. Which small finance bank applied in front of RBI to get converted into universal bank in India? Answer was AU. It is the largest one. Which bank got merged into AU Small Finance Bank? Tell me the bank name. On 1st of April 2024. कौन सा बैंक मर्ज हुआ था AU में? आंसर बताइएगा. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And FinCare was the 12th one. FinCare was the 12th one. So FinCare Small Finance Bank already got merged into AU Small Finance Bank. FinCare got merged into AU. FinCare was the 12th one. If RBI will give the license to VFS, VFS is going to become 12th small finance bank in India again. One more small finance bank was in news recently. Northeast Small Finance Bank. In this small finance bank, one very powerful NBFC called Slice. Yes, Slice. So Slice got merged with which small finance bank? Northeast Small Finance Bank in India. With this Slice, fintech company already got merged. So these are the two major news which you have. I hope the news are clear. Yeah, completely clear. Do write CC in the chat box once, guys, quickly. One time CC. Moving to the next news. IBPS PO means question. Yeah, perfect. Next one. SBI PO and SBI clerk also you will be able to see the similar question. Reserve Bank of India permitted National Bank for financing infrastructure. National Bank for, it has to be written like this, National Bank for financing infrastructure and development. So National Bank for financing infrastructure and development, it was started as the fifth number of all India financial institution. Which are the other four? NHB, National Housing Bank, NABARD, NaBFID, NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. After that, which one? EXIM, Export Import Bank of India. And which one? SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. These are the four. Fifth one is National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. I hope the statement is clear. Vishnu, your issue got resolved, huh? Perfect. Very good, man. So these are the other four. Fifth one is National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. This is the fifth one. RBI recently allowed National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development to participate in money market, to raise the money from the market by issuing bonds. So there is a special category bond which is called Certificate of Deposit, COD in short. Certificate of Deposit can be issued by banks in India, commercial banks in India. Along with that, all India financial institutions can also issue. So till now, These four were allowed to issue certificate of deposit. Now fifth one, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development also allow to issue the issue the product in the financial market and raise the money from the market. तो अभी के लिए न्यूज क्या है? National Bank for Financing Infrastructure is allowed to take permit in the credit default swipe, repurchase transaction in repo or certificate of deposit they can issue. In the overall news, now this particular organization is allowed to participate in the money market instrument. Till now, four were allowed. The fifth one is allowed from now onwards. I hope the statement is clear. So, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development is one of the All India financial institution. Started from 1st of January 2025. This organization, from the year 2025, this organization is allowed to raise the money from the money market. Next one, अगले पर आते हैं. ठीक है, चलो सेम मेल आईडी से हो गया, बढ़िया. अगले पर आते हैं, अगले न्यूज पर आते हैं. नेक्स्ट न्यूज, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया मैंडेट फुल इमरजेंसी विड्रॉल ऑफ नॉन बैंक financial company deposit and revise housing finance regulation. Let's understand an example. For example, you have deposited your money in LIC HFL. LIC HFL is a NBFC. Now, for example, you deposited your money 2 lakh rupee in LIC HFL. Maturity period is 3 years. So, money deposited for 3 years. This money is non-callable deposit actually. Non-callable deposit. Non-callable means before the maturity period you cannot close your account and you cannot take your amount back. This is what actually the condition to deposit money with the NBFC. NBFCs pay higher rate of interest compared to bank. They offer higher rate of interest, but there is a restriction. Money you cannot withdraw before the maturity period. That is a challenge with the NBFC. I hope you are getting my point. Now what RBI is saying that in the case of customer is in emergency, some type of health emergency, some type of family emergency. In the case of emergency, now started from 1st of January 2025 onwards, NBFC, non-bank financial companies are required to return full deposit of the depositor within 3 months. In case of emergency withdrawal, such withdrawals will not occur any interest. So on that withdrawal, interest will not be paid. Company can return the money without interest also, not a problem. So the customer will be able to withdraw money in the case of emergency from NBFC. Now previously it was not allowed, but company will not pay any interest over it. I hope you are getting my point number one. क्या यहाँ पर बड़ा announcement हुआ है? क्या बड़ा announcement हुआ है? Is it okay? Got it? So जो कंपनी है, NBFCs हैं, उनमें पैसे जमा करेंगे, विड्रॉ भी कर सकते हैं in case of emergency, but company will not pay any interest over it. That is what the point. Critical illness. If the depositor face any type of critical illness as defined by IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, depositors are able to withdraw 100% their deposit within 3 months without any interest. So without any interest also they will be able to withdraw the money. Point number 2, non-emergency withdrawals. Non-emergency withdrawal. In case of emergency, 100% withdrawal. In case of non-emergency, you are in need of money, up to 50% withdrawals will be allowed. So in case of non-emergency withdrawal within 3 months, NBFCs can return 50%, up to 50% of their deposit, maximum up to 5 lakh rupee without paying interest. So there will be an option, you have deposited money and you are in need of your money, not emergency, but you are in need of money. Still you will be able to withdraw up to 50% of your deposit, but company will not pay any interest over it. So now there is a flexibility. There is a flexibility in the NBFC. If you will deposit money, you will have the option to withdraw the money before the maturity period also. Another point. RBI mandated NBFC to notify depositor their deposit maturity 14 days in advance. 14 days in advance, reducing the previous notice period of 2 months. So now if my deposit is getting mature end of this month, 14 days in advance company will inform me. कंपनी मुझे 14 दिन पहले इन्फॉर्म करेगी, सर From now onwards, after 15 days, your account is getting mature. सर आपका अकाउंट mature होने वाला है, 15 days का duration और है, your account is getting mature, so you can plan, you can decide what you are going to do with your money. So 14 days in advance, company will inform me that sir, your money is getting mature, so you can decide where you are going to use it. तो ये एक data बन गया for the mains examination. Okay, so this is another data for the mains examination. I hope you are getting my point. Another one, audit committee. NBFCs are required to ensure their audit committees conduct information system audit in compliance with the regulation. Means that all the system softwares which are used by the company, they are updated and up to the mark as per the norms of Reserve Bank of India. That has to be checked by the audit committee. Audit committee should not only check the accounts, they need to check the system also, softwares also, that everything is going well, everything is updated, everything is aligned with the norms of Reserve Bank of India to fight against the cyber fraud type of cases. Now, regulation for the housing finance company. If you guys are preparing current affairs with me from last 3 months, 4 months, few of you are definitely preparing with me. So you remember we have discussed one circular where Reserve Bank of India issues lots of pointers regarding housing finance companies in India, like LIC Housing Finance or PNB Housing Finance, other housing finance companies in India which are providing the housing loan in the market. The guidelines were, previously housing finance companies were allowed 3 times of their capital in the form of deposit. RBI decreased from 3 times to 1.5 times. 3 times to 1.5 times, right? Means previously housing finance company holding 100 crore rupee their deposit, 100 crore rupee their investment, so they were able to deposit up to 300 crore. Now they are able to accept the deposit only 150 crore. So only 1.5 times of your own capital you will be able to raise from the market. That was a condition. Then CRAR, capital to adequacy ratio, CRAR need to be increased to 15%. I'll revise this circular one more time, don't worry, when I'll discuss MCQs. I'll revise the complete circular one more time in the form of MCQs. MCQs are already there with me. Okay? And in the hustle batch also recently in the October month, I have discussed this news in depth in detail. Then credit rating, housing finance company must maintain the investment grade rating for the credit rating agency at least annually. So every annually they need to maintain the credit rating. Deposit, previously the deposit was allowed from 1 year to 10 year. Previously 1 year to 10 year. That was decreased from 1 year to 5 year. Now housing finance companies are allowed to accept the deposit up to 5 year, not 10 year. But these were the major changes which were made by the housing finance by the RBI regarding housing finance companies in India. Is this point clear? I have told you major reasons. There were 3 major points. First, deposit can be accepted up to 5 year. Second, deposit can be accepted up to 1.5 times of their capital. Third, CRAR increased from 13% to 15%. These are the major 3 pointers regarding housing finance companies in India. Repeating again, soon I will discuss MCQs over the YouTube. I will discuss the day MCQs. So at that time I will revise the previous questions also. Reserve Bank of India approved merger of National and Cosmos Cooperative Bank. So there are 2 different banks. One is National Cooperative Bank Bangalore, National Cooperative Bank Bangalore, and Cosmos Cooperative Bank Maharashtra. Let me check one doubt is there. Saurabh, SBI clerk form filling, I use the declaration, that is all other bank examination, different pattern handwriting. Saurabh, this is the mistake actually most of you have done this year in the SBI clerk. I have clearly said that maybe they will accept the form, maybe they will reject the form. If you want to play on a safer side, fill the declaration properly and update the form one more time. So If you are able to afford safer side, you need to fill the form one more. You are going to be, all of you, I'm not talking to one person, you are going to be bank employee. So these type of small mistakes actually not accepted by the bank. If they will reject your form, you cannot go to court also that it was a very minor mistake and my form got rejected. They have right to reject. Why? You are going to be bank employee, and one small digit mistake, lakhs of rupee will transfer to some other account. That is called operational risk, human risk, right? That is why. Yeah, I'll suggest to fill a new form only. चलो पॉइंट पर वापस आ रहा हूं. रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया हैव अप्रूव्ड द मर्जर ऑफ नेशनल कोऑपरेटिव बैंक बेंगलुरु with the Cosmos Cooperative Bank Maharashtra effective from 6th of January 2025. The decision is going to consolidation efforts in India's banking sector. Following, the branches of National Cooperative Bank will be operated as a part of Cosmos Cooperative Bank. So Cosmos Cooperative Bank will act as an anchor bank. What is the meaning of anchor bank? Cosmos Cooperative Bank branches will work. National Cooperative Bank branches will get merged. तो नेशनल कोऑपरेटिव बैंक की जो ब्रांचेस हैं वो कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगी कॉस्मोस कोऑपरेटिव बैंक की ब्रांचेस में. ये आपका मर्जर हुआ है अभी रिसेंटली. आरबीआई अप्रूव्ड इट. द मर्जर सैंक्शनड बाय द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया अकॉर्डिंग टू सबसेक्शन 4 ऑफ Section 4456 of Banking Regulation Act 1959. So Banking Regulation Act 1959 जो है उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये मर्जर हुआ है. मराठा सहकारी बैंक एंड साहेबराव देशमुख सहकारी बैंक, these bank also got merged with the Cosmos Bank in the year 2024, last financial year. So last financial year these banks got merged with the Cosmos. So Cosmos is a very big cooperative bank now in India. It become a very big cooperative bank in India now. ठीक है, चलिए आगे मूव करते हैं. नेक्स्ट न्यूज है भारत पे टू सेल 25% stake in Unity Small Finance Bank. We know that Unity Small Finance Bank was formed by the two players. One, BharatPe. Second, Centrum Financial Services. Centrum Financial Services is a NBFC. And BharatPe is a fintech company. BharatPe is a fintech company. These two organizations together came together and created Unity Small Finance Bank. इन्होंने साथ में मिलकर क्या बनाया था? Unity Small Finance Bank. So one of the majority of the shareholder, that is BharatPe planning to sell 25% of its 49. So BharatPe total shareholding is 49. Out of 49, 25% they are planning to sell in the Unity Small Finance Bank. This move arises around $800 million, that is approximately 6,500 crore rupee. Company is planning to raise from the market by the sale of these stock. RBI mandated BharatPe parent company Resilient Innovation Private Limited to reduce the stake in the Unity Bank to 10% by the year 2049. So this was the RBI decision, that RBI said to company that you cannot maintain 49% in the Unity Small Finance Bank. By the year 2029, you should come down to 10% instead of 49. So actually they need to sell total 39% they need to sell from now till the year 2029. That is why 25% company is planning to sell right now. 25%. This is what the point is. चलिए आगे मूव करते हैं. State Bank of India introduced हर घर लखपति. लखपति means the person with 1 lakh rupee at least, savings of 1 lakh rupee at least, that is called लखपति. How many of you are लखपति? Raise your hand. अच्छा, दूसरा क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं. How many of you are not लखपति? Raise your hand. How many of you are currently not लखपति? Raise your hand. And want to become लखपति after getting the job of bank PO, because now salary is approximately 1 lakh, approximately, right? So SBI introduced हर घर लखपति and SBI Patron deposit scheme. Lots of people want to become. Okay, चलो सही है. So State Bank of India launches 2 new deposit scheme. One is called Har Ghar Lakhpati It is a scheme of RD, recurring deposit. It is a RD facility scheme, recurring deposit. So recurring deposit facility launched by State Bank of India recently. It is a deposit plan helping customer to save at least 1 lakh rupee or more. That customer will be able to save at least 1 lakh rupee or more. SBI Patron, a fixed deposit scheme offering higher interest rate to the senior citizens and for the age above 80 and above. So two schemes were launched. One is Har Ghar Lakhpati. It is a RD facility. What is the meaning of RD? Recurring deposit. So for example, recurring deposit is I want to save certain amount and I cannot make the deposit at a time. So I'll do one thing, 50,000 rupee. So not 50 यार, 50 बड़ा amount हो गया, 50 नहीं, 5,000 rupee. हाँ, 5,000 rupee monthly premium I'll create. That my monthly premium. It is not called EMI. इसको EMI नहीं बोलेंगे. EMI will be called only in case of loan. So it's a monthly FD premium I'll create. Okay, for 5,000 rupee per month. So 12 month. Correct. So how much? 60,000 rupee I'll have in 1 year. In 1 year in my account, 60,000 rupee plus interest will be there. Interest will be there. Next year, again 60,000 rupee plus interest. So in 2 years, I'll be able to save more than 1 lakh rupee. Every month, 5,000 rupee will be deducted from my account. This is how this scheme works. This is how this RD concept works. So SBI launched Har Ghar Lakhpati scheme and SBI Patron. FD scheme is FDI Patron. It is FD scheme, fixed deposit scheme for the senior citizen age above 80, super senior citizen, and one is RD facility under which, correct, a type of SIP. Actually, SIP have taken the concept of RD. So Patron deposit under which additional 10% higher rate of interest will be offered to the senior citizen. So this SBI Patron is only for the senior citizen, those who are age 80 and above. So those who are under the age of 80 and above and alive, 80 and above age है और जिंदा है, उनके लिए ये फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल होगा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया एनहेंस एनआरआई अकाउंट ओपनिंग विथ टीएबी बेस्ड डिजिटल ऑनबोर्डिंग प्रोसेस. सिंपल कर दूं, without visiting TAB based banking facility means without branch banking, without लिख देता हूं, otherwise you will feel branch banking. Without branch banking, without branch banking. Okay, so without branch banking, without visiting the bank branch, when you are नहीं, ये है ना SBI Patron. SBI Patron, a fixed deposit scheme offering the higher interest rate for the senior citizens 80 and above. यहाँ पर बार बार बोल रहा है ना 80 and above. ठीक है, हाँ, 80 and above wealth. That is defined in the this one only, 80 and above, not 60 and above. ठीक है, चलो. TAB based means without visiting bank branch. So completely digital, completely online facility for opening the NRE and NRO account, NRE and NRO account to the NRIs. So non-resident Indians are able to maintain the account in India. These accounts are called FCNR, NRE, NRO, RFC. FCNR is foreign currency non-resident account. It is a type of FD facility in the form of foreign currency like dollar. So when a foreigner want to deposit money in India, which is earned by the when a NRI want to deposit money in India earned in foreign country in the form of FD, in the form of foreign currency, then they can deposit in FCNR. फिर से सुन लो, one NRI is working in foreign country, in USA, earning money in US currency, dollar, want to deposit money in India, not in Indian currency, want to deposit money in India in dollar. So they can deposit in FD. They can deposit in FD, a type of FD facility. That will be called FCNR, foreign currency non-resident account. Account in India, opened by NRI, money earned outside India in the form of foreign currency, it can be deposited in India, that is called FCNR, foreign currency non-resident account. No currency conversion in FCNR. FCNR facility have not been announced by SBI in this TAB based. For FCNR based facility, NRI required to visit bank branch. Two accounts are available in TAB based. One is NRE, another one is NRO. NRE is non-resident external account. Indian or NRI earning money in foreign country and want to deposit money in India. Okay to deposit money in Indian currency only. So earning money in dollar but want to deposit money in India and ready to deposit money in India in the Indian currency rupee. Not required to be deposited in foreign currency, Indian money is okay. So in that case, NRE account will work. Non-resident external account. So non-resident external account maintained by NRI, earning money in foreign country in the form of foreign currency, but they want to deposit money in India in the Indian currency rupee. That deposit is called NRE. NRO is non-resident ordinary account. Non-resident ordinary account. Ordinary account is foreigners are earning money from Indian sources. For example, not foreigner, NRI. For example, NRI is holding one property in India which is on rent. NRI is holding a building in India that is on rent. So the rental income earned by NRI from India, that will be deposited in the account that is called NRO. Non-resident ordinary account. So non-resident ordinary account means money deposited in rupee, money earned in India. NRE means money deposited in rupee, money earned in foreign country. FCNR means money deposited in foreign currency, money earned in foreign country. This is the difference in all three. I hope it is clear. So started from 2nd of January 2025. 2nd of January 2025, SBI provided NRE and NRO account completely digital to NRIs. That NRIs can use these facilities without visiting bank branch with the support of eKYC service. So by the eKYC, by the UDI, they will be able to access all these facilities. I hope the point is clear. Yeah. Sir, currency conversion facility is there in NRO account. NRO account is available in the Indian currency only. NRO means money earned in India and money deposited in the form of Indian currency rupee only. That is called NRO, non-resident ordinary account. Yeah, FCNR and NRE are non-taxable over the interest. Interest is non-taxable which is earned over NRE and FCNR. That is the advantage for NRI. So NRE and FCNR, they are non-taxable. NRO is taxable. NRO is taxable because NRO money earned in India. Okay? Class देख लो, types of account advance in hustle batch. Types of account advance. NRE, NRO, FCNR, RFC, Nostro, Vostro, Loro, everything I have explained there in depth. मैंने अच्छे से वहां पर explain किया हुआ है, वहां पर देखो. Next है आपके पास Nomura. Nomura adjusted the forecast of India's fiscal year 2025 GDP growth rate to 6.7%, down from the previous prediction of 6.9. So one more rating agency, that is called Nomura, they have expected the GDP rate of India. Previous prediction was 6.9. Now it come down to 6.7. No use of this GDP prediction in the current situation. अभी कोई काम का नहीं है ये. When we will be moving near to SBI clerk means I'll give you a complete chart, complete table with the updated prediction by all the important organizations. Just cover that table. That is going to be more than enough for you. For today, you need not to worry. Okay. Government form a committee to update WPI base year. What is WPI? So inflation in India. Inflation in India calculated on the index called WPI, wholesale price index, and CPI, consumer price index. These are the indexes on which we calculate the inflation in India. WPI means when the calculation will be done only on goods, not on services at wholesale prices. CPI means when the calculation will be done on goods and services both at retail price, at the price at which we are purchasing, MRP. maximum retail price at that price, that is called CPI. Base year of WPI is 2011-12 at present. Base year of 2000 WPI is 2011-12. Government is in plan to update it to 2020-23. Very important to remember, and 100% assure question for your upcoming examination. I'm repeating again, 100% assured question for upcoming bank or insurance sector examination for sure. Either you are writing RBI grade B exam also 2025, you can expect this question in your examination. ठीक है, RBI grade B phase 1 में भी मिल जाएगा आपको ये क्वेश्चन देखने के लिए, important है. So the initiative aim to enhance the accuracy regarding the inflation measures. So recently, currently for now, what is the update? Government have planned to update the GDP prediction base year from 2011-12 to 22-23. Mr. Ramesh Chandra, Professor Ramesh Chandra, member of Niti Aayog, have been appointed as the chairperson of the committee. To decide this rate. ठीक है, हाँ, chairperson of the committee इनको announce किया गया है to decide this change, that how this change will be implemented. Also there is a possibility that we may get change from WPI to PPI. That maybe we will get change from WPI to PPI. Maybe we will not be using WPI in future. एक और possibility बन रही है कि WPI का use ही बंद कर दें. We may not use WPI. CPI will continue. With CPI we may use PPI in future. हम हो सकता है PPI use करें. PPI is producer price index. Instead of wholesale price index, we may use producer price index. It is a measure of average changes in the price of domestic producers receive their output. So when a manufacturer produce anything and sell to the first person, whoever is buying the first thing, means for the first time, तो उसका जो average price निकल रहा है, average change in price from the producer to the first person, that may be distributor, that may be wholesaler, does not matter. जो भी first person buy कर रहा है, so from production to the first transition, उस पर निकलेगा आपका PPI. So there is another announcement that maybe we may change WPI with the PPI. So the WPI may get changed with the PPI also. Last time WPI base year was updated in the year 2005. Base year was updated in 2000 from the year 2004-5 to 2011-12 in the year 2015. Now in the year 2025 it may get updated to 20 to 23. अब हो सकता है 20 to 23 में हम अपडेट कर लें. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट हो गया. GST collection jump 7.3% year on year, 1.77 lakh crore in December 2024. So GST collection was 1.77 lakh crore rupee in the year 2024. That is December 2024 GST collection. While November month it was 1.82 lakh crore. So November month GST collection was 1.82 lakh crore. Here you have the GST collection. The highest ever GST was collected in the month of April. That is 2.10 lakh crore rupee. It was the highest ever. ठीक है. Second highest GST was collected in the month of October 2024. That was 1.87 lakh crore. This was the second highest GST collection. ठीक है. Third highest GST collection is 1.82 lakh crore rupee. July also it was 1.82 lakh crore. And December month GST collection is 1.77 lakh crore. So 1.77 lakh crore is the GST collection for the month of December. So last 3-4 month data you need to cover for the examination. ठीक है, चलो इतना ही रखते हैं सेशन में. I'll continue the news tomorrow morning 8 AM. Tomorrow morning 8 AM to 9 AM news will continue. Don't worry, it is not over. This week news have been started. तो कल सुबह मिलेंगे वापस से 8 AM early in the morning, live early in the morning. And today for the hustle batch session will be there at 5 o'clock. तो hustle batch का session 5 o'clock पर I need to make few changes in the PPT. So I'll take 1 hour of time to make changes in PPT. November month national news part 1 we are going to do at 5 o'clock today in the hustle batch. So be there on time. Monthly current affairs in depth, in detail, with the precise important data one-liner MCQ revision, one-liner revision, then MCQ revision today in hustle batch at 5 o'clock. Till that time, 5 Ashwin, 5 बजे बाकी लोगों को भी अपडेट करना. I need to make few changes in the PPT. I'll take 1 hour time to make changes in updation of PPT. 5 o'clock we will be live. Okay. Thank you for joining the session. I'll be meeting you back at 5. Till that time, keep watching Guidely, guys. Any preparation you are doing regarding bank insurance, one-stop solution is Hustle for mains and interview courses you have by your Aditya sir. So thank you for joining the session. Take care. Jai Hind. All the best.